So hello everyone and welcome to another vlog. It has been exactly 1 month today where the last vlog came out. I think it's time to wrap up a few stories what happened during the last 4 to 5 weeks. A lot of things have been going on. University started. I had a lot of film projects and I had a lot of Generation Z projects. So here are 7 stories in total, wrapped up in a very short time. 3 stories in film and 4 stories in Generation Z. Let's go.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
Alright, let's start out with film. In the beginning of September, I filmed the HSG alumni conference. Over those 3 days, they had a large lineup of very well-known speakers, a lot of interesting guests, and I was there for 3 days, full filming, and then breaking it down into 4 minutes. That's how it looked like. Then I was at the concert doing photography and film work for Divisa. They organized a concert with the band Mad Con. Probably, or maybe you don't know the name, but you definitely know all the songs they have. Very well known songs. They played a concert in a cinema at the Mall of Switzerland, which was pretty interesting. It's something I've never seen before. And then another project where I was involved several times was the video blog I'm doing for Karim Hussein. He had his first training because he was injured. He couldn't join the European Championship. So he had to rest and now he's back on training. We filmed that. We did some interviews. I followed him with the camera on some days. This kind of film work is something completely different than a HSG alumni event, than a wedding I also did, and I have to tell you this story another time. I follow him with the camera, I get his daily life, I get interesting insights of what he's thinking about food, what he is thinking about certain exercises. Then I do interview scenes, then I just do some B-roll. Very creative, it's very on the spot, on the go, but I think it's very interesting. And in my opinion, and I also told him that it's so important that we get a really authentic picture of him, how he's going through his life. And I think it works out pretty well in this format.
Okay, come on. Du kannst einfach den Maul schnaufen, gell? Richtig, die Nase ist abgedichtet. Das merkst du, oder? Die Säugling, da hast du schon Härtes bekommen.
Ja, auf jeden Fall.
Aber das
Ich kann Seitenstechen ohne Ende.
Ja.
Und kann nicht schnaufen. Ja, aber du die Maske schnaufen ist so komisch.
This has been the film section. Now the Generation Z section. There were 4 interesting events. First of all, I was doing the Generation Z in KMU workshop with Andreas Schmid. We were partnering up already since the beginning of the year, thinking about concepts we could do. So finally, this workshop happened. We had 10 guests coming in at Astoria and Lucerne, talking about what can companies do to attract young people, the Generation Z, how to adjust their employer branding, how to adjust their workplace, work content.
Ich habe es sehr hilfreich gefunden, dass wir auch wirklich praktische Beispiele gemacht haben. Dort habe ich eigentlich erkannt, wie wichtig es ist, dass man wirklich auf einzelne Adjektive und Wörter achtet, dass man so auch...
We're doing this again. We're planning on doing another public event. We're talking to companies who are interested in hosting that workshop at their company just for themselves. Then I did 2 things with Charlotte. Charlotte works at J&J.
Hi guys.
And today we are recording a podcast interview for an American podcast called Art of Procurement. And we came together through the British-Swiss Chamber of Commerce. We were both on the committee of this young professional group. Never forget that those new interests and a little bit this laziness among young people is nothing new. But at the same time, I try to make clear to companies that the big difference about today's young people is the technologies we're living in, the new possibilities, the new business models we are using all the time, which of course differs the kind of mindset.
New technologies, and we get that all the time. And that leads to your previous point about having customized workplace.
I think it's so important that you set up this clarity and clear communication all the time, because young people, they are so easily distracted and they don't have time to read long papers and deals and emails and whatsoever. So then I did a keynote with Charlotte together, which was live streamed from Zug to all the global hubs of Johnson & Johnson.
Okay, so
Yes, so hello everyone, also from my side. I'm Yannick. I'm also here from Switzerland and I run a consultancy, consulting companies in the field of millennials and implication from social media, how they go through their daily life. Observe someone who's 14, 16-year-old. You see they're all the time on the smartphone and they're in an overloaded world of information and offerings. A traineeship, an employer, that you can go through and grab their attention at that right moment as Johnson & Johnson is super difficult, because young people, they scroll through that so quickly that you have to grab the attention as easy as possible. And you don't do that through like a one full page of text and a complicated thing and boring text. You have to do that with a clear, short message, grab the attention and then put it on a website maybe, where they can watch a video of your workplace. Hello, I'm Carla, I'm showing you the workplace today. Very clear and emotional message how your future would look like if you do this internship at Johnson & Johnson. And the fourth event I want to show with you is a workshop keynote I did in Bern. Something completely different than at Johnson & Johnson, global things. It was very on another level, but very, very interesting. I gave that for UK they're called. That's when you do an apprenticeship. You do some special training outside your company and regular school. We had a workshop on how to lead millennials, how to teach them, how to work with them better, understand them, which was very, very interesting. Every talk I give, it's a completely different audience and completely new challenges and mindsets of people, and also know-how levels, what they already know and what they don't know. So that's it for the moment. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you follow NEOVISO on Instagram, LinkedIn, so you get all the news and can ask me questions. If you have any questions, if you're interested in Generation Z topic, let me know. I hope to see you soon again. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.